Hello and welcome to this channel where you get to hear about my journey out of self-suppression, out of unprocessed emotions, anxiety, obsession with food, and other escape mechanisms. And ultimately, I'm not going to talk only about those problems, those things of the past, but more important, or just as importantly, to direct our attention to what we truly want, what's in the heart. If there were no problems and no hindrances, no barriers to creating the life that we want, what is it? What are we going to manifest? So we're going to talk about energy, about motivation, lots of things about psychology and personal development, communication, etc., etc. So a little bit about me. I believe I mentioned suppression, having suppressed my emotions. So I grew up in a religious household, and I was taught at a very young age to take things very seriously. For some reason, it stuck more with me than even with my siblings. But anyway, I became this very obedient, submissive person, and I had a rigidity about me that I carried with me into adulthood. There was so much in the heart that was undiscovered earlier in my life, and it's just slowly coming out. And some of it actually was suppressed during my growing up years. I even perpetuated the process of being strict, of being rigid, of being judgmental. I was I was very religious at one point in my life, and I was probably the most judgmental during that time. And in spite of the some of the self-judgment that I've had about being judgmental, I can testify that's something that can be overcome. That we're not stuck with that identity for life. The things that we act out, the programming that we act out, it's just the programming. It's not the identity. That's, I think, one of the keys to overcoming shame. It's the distinction between what's truly us and what's just something that we've adopted, that we've pasted on top of our souls, and even like covered it with a veil, made sometimes even an ugly looking veil, which is not as beautiful as the soul. So anyway, I'll be talking about my journey, and also about the insights, the experiences, the learnings that I've been getting and that I will be getting through my process of budding, of opening up, coming out, you might say, coming out of the closet in a certain way. Because I was once told that somebody told me, I haven't seen 1/5 of who you are. And that's true. I've hidden and suppressed, so much afraid of the dark, or the shadow side. And a big part of my journey so far has been empathy, which has been introduced through a number of different teachers and friends, therapists. I once had somebody supporting me weekly for months on end to help me self-empathize, to acknowledge the things that I'm experiencing, that I'm noticing about myself, without judgment, just accommodating them as my guests, communicating with them, and ultimately learning to view them without judging them. It's a part of our life experience. And this led to so much self-acceptance, self-love. It was a form of self-love to be self-empathizing, because with that self-empathy comes a sort of release. The emotional stuckness gets sort of released when when the emotion is being noticed. So I love to talk about psychology and things like that, and I want to share with you what I'm picking up with my experiences, and I'd love to exchange in the comments and elsewhere, hopefully eventually. So please share in the comments questions, insights, share whatever you want to talk about related to the subjects in this channel. Thank you so much in advance for participating, not only on this channel, but in life as a fellow human being, as a co-creator of our life on this planet, or who knows, maybe someday even beyond. So I look forward to continuing to co-create with you. And until next time, be well, be blessed, and be in love.